5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it doesn't come through to I'm online or not. Has pretty much backed off, and it's going to be the end of it. So our JVs win 42-32, actually 44-32. Punxsutawney got hooped right at the end of the game there. So with that being said, we'll congratulate them. That team is coached by Dylan Huey. So tonight's game between the Punxsutawney Chucks, who are 3-8, I believe, I was told. If I'm wrong, don't quote me on that. That's not gospel. That was coming from a player, and he's like, well, I think we're like 3-8, so we'll just go with that, somewhere close to that. Unfortunately, the wrong side of the wins column, the 8's on. And hopefully they can get that straightened out here tonight and get a W here against the St. Mary's Flying Dutch, whose record is 7-4, according to their coach, Mr. Bill Shuey. Punxsutawney is coached by Mr. Randy Wrights. It's going to be his first year to helm for the Punxsutawney boys. He's coached many, 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 many years of Punxsutawney girls basketball and has always done extremely well with them. So I'm sure with the situation at hand, it's going to take him a little while to get these boys into the program that he's used to coaching, and a little bit of growing pains, so to speak, during that time. Few housekeeping notes here tonight before we get in depth in the game here. Our next broadcasts will be next week, and I'm going to have 4 games in a row next week, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th, I believe, 4 days. And the first one will be on the 23rd. The boys will play North Clarion, and on the 24th, the girls will be playing Brookville. So that'll be our next. For everybody tuning in here, we usually try to keep a somewhat steady time frame here. It varies depending on the speed of the JV game, of course, and what they usually do, and it's hard for us to accommodate is when the JV game's over, they put 15 minutes on the board and start going. So if the JV game's over, it and any more of these hard courts and these shoes, the way they're made with the gel on them, these boys, when they stop, the body obviously doesn't stop with it. You see more and more and more of it in pro sports, ACLs being torn, and just all kinds of I guess, ligament and knee, ankle type injuries from overextension, hyperextension, I guess, correct term for that, unfortunately. So with that being said, I'm glad to see the full roster for Punxsutawney back in action here tonight. I do not know the starting lineup. They didn't have that ready for St. Mary's, but I do have Punxsutawney's starting lineup. I can go ahead and touch on that real quick, and we'll go ahead and I'll see if I can't get the starting lineup for St. Mary's here in a little bit when they announce them out. We still got about, well, I don't know what they're doing. They changed it to, I guess, 11 minutes here pregame left to go. Both teams are out. As I said in the girls' game the other night, there's no real standout as far as like a 6'5" or a 6'8" guy. It looks like both sides are pretty evenly matched, with Jimmy Neese and Higley probably right around 6'3" or so, maybe 6'4". And same on the other side with Coudray and a couple other boys there that are a little long and lanky. On the St. Mary's side, ones that stand out there, Thorwart and Fox. His boys are all stretched out there. Mitchell, he's probably a 6'1" or so. Nothing that stands out that is going to be an issue where somebody has a player that's not going to be able to be guarded. Okay, with that being said, we'll go ahead and take a short break here. We'll let a commercial play. 10.5 minutes here to go in the pregame show. We'll go ahead and take a minute break, play a couple, one commercial or two shorts or whatever, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're listening to a Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9.
They say the eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. Your eyes are special, and the Laurel Eye Clinic is dedicated to their complete care. The Laurel Eye Clinic has established a reputation for surgical excellence, well known for LASIK, cataract surgery, and more. But the Laurel Eye Clinic is also devoted to family eye care, including annual exams, glasses, and contacts. Yes, it's true that the Laurel Eye Clinic provides the finest surgical eye care. It's also true that the Laurel Eye Clinic provides outstanding family eye care too. The same quality, skill, and patient treatment from the most intelligent procedures to checking your vision. Your eyes are special, and your vision is important. They deserve the care that you'll see every time at the Laurel Eye Clinic. The area's leader in eye care. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete eye care from the most basic to the most specialized. With locations throughout Pennsylvania, the Laurel Eye Clinic truly is a better vision for you. Call 800-494-2020 or visit laureleye.com.
It seems like it took forever for life to get back to normal, but we now can gather together, break bread, go out to dinner, go to all familiar places that make you feel great, and they taste great. Hi, this is Dave Satry, the new anchor in. We still have room for your private parties. We still have adult beverages for a celebration and happy hour. The new anchor in for 98 years has had great prices on great homemade food, and it's the same relaxing, comfortable environment that you've grown to know and love. We look forward to serving you at the new anchor in again.
Okay, back here to Punxsutawney High School, where we are about 8 minutes to go here, pregame. One of the things that always do, and it's pretty simple from the back in the days when I coached my son and his group, and that's been getting farther and farther away too, as that was in 5th, 6th grade, and then 7th and 8th and that he started playing for high school. And every possession, Punxsutawney's got to be taking care of the ball. Just your basic basketball. You got to box out. You got to limit the times that the other team has a chance to score to start with. And if you can do that and also put that pressure on them in the meantime, make their life miserable, just some of the things that we always taught our kids that they did or did not like. But we always had a competitive team, and we always gave it a run. A lot of tournaments we were at, a few we won, and a few obviously we came up short on. When you're dealing with fourth, fifth, sixth graders, it's just such a vast array of talent levels and whatnot that it made things interesting, and hopefully those boys can remember that. If nothing else, take those memories with them. Several of those boys played clear through to 12th grade. I think there was 3 or 4 that did out of the 7 or 8 that we coached. Unfortunately, they all just didn't stick with it. They find other things to do, better things to do, and that's absolutely fine. That's the way you see it every year. You come out and, man, this team's going to be really good next year, and then for some reason, one or two of those core group of boys don't play, so then that just throws a wrench into the turkey works. So other than that being said, hopefully Punxsutawney can take care of the ball, put some points on the board, make it a competitive game here. They do have some serious talent from watching that JV game, and I was told that the Thomas boy and the Konjerski boy will both be playing up varsity fairly quickly off the bench, which is good to see, as Thomas is a freshman and Konjerski's a sophomore. So it's good to see those young guys with that kind of a talent. I was enjoying watching the Thomas boy, and also Konjerski. He was taking that ball to the hoop and has a pretty nice jump shot as well. So the Thomas boy is a stocky. He's pretty well built for a freshman. He's got to be 6'1" or so, and he's stout. So he holds his own ground in there and is real physical, and I like to see that. So a few other things to mention. Some of my, fan club, so to speak, here and at home listening. I always get some text messages with some constructive criticism, we'll call it, as well as praises. I try to do my best, try and call the game as I see it. Don't know if anyone's, not too many people have done it, but to try and, the Punxsutawney boys, I've followed them for enough years that you know who they are. And I come to the JV games and you learn them so you know without even looking who they are most of the time. There's a few people new guys that step in that you don't know, but trying to learn the other team in a matter of minutes as far as when you figure out who's going to be starting and going from there, it kind of gets interesting. So with it being live streamed on the YouTube here from the high school YouTube channel, everyone can see it. So I can't just buffalo anybody now. So if you're watching it and they have me plugged in, I believe I'm on the YouTube as well. So if you see me, from St. Mary's, anybody from up around that way that might be watching the Punxsutawney stream and listening to me jabber in the meantime, if I butcher a name, which I'm usually okay on pronouncing names, but if I misname a player here or there, I apologize. It's in the flow of the game. It's definitely not on purpose. And the adjectives we use for the boys, I mean, there's big men and there's little men, and it's not in a derogatory manner in any way, shape, or form. Trust me. I was in high school back in the day. I was probably one of the shortest 3 or 4 kids that graduated in my class. After graduation, I probably grew about, 8 inches to a foot. You go to your first class reunion, and the big men, I'll call them, that were on the basketball team with me were like, whoa, what happened? And it's like, yeah, sometimes, those guys were all good to me, and through those years, it wasn't like it was going to be an issue of any way, shape, or form, but just one of those things. Don't take it to heart. It's just in the flow of the game, and we like to call it as we see it here and bring the game as live as you can without being here to see it. 2.5 minutes to go here. Done a lot of talking. I want to put a shout out to some of that fan club that, as long as the stream is going through, which I'm guessing it is. The lady appears that's running the video camera. I didn't get to ask her, but I'm assuming it is. We plugged in like we were last time. Shout out to my Florida listeners who have some ties here to the game. The Martin clan down in Florida that are relaxing, I'm sure, sitting out on the back deck, drinking some of their favorite drinks and listening to me yak about Punxsutawney High School sports here. We appreciate them, and we like to give that shout out. And the reason we might not be doing any games at the end of this week is my daughter has a state Fair Queen contest coming up. I'm just getting over a little bit of an epizootic, so excuse me if I get into a coughing fit here. Hopefully we can avoid that. But my daughter's in the state Fair Queen contest this weekend in Hershey. We'll go ahead and take about a minute break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. You're listening to a Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9.
Get the pizza deal that's almost as big as the football field. The Punxsutawney Pizza Gridiron Grub. One extra large 16-inch pepperoni pizza with a dozen wings, plus a free 2-liter of Varsity. Score this deal for just $29.29. But hurry, this deal won't go into overtime. A 16-inch pepperoni pizza, a dozen.
Good evening and welcome to Punxsutawney Area High School and tonight's game. Your paid or complimentary admission to this game entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by the students in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials or opponents is unfriendly, unacceptable, and will not be tolerated. Unsportsmanlike conduct from the spectators can result in their removal from the gym. Punxsutawney Area School District is a tobacco-free school district. The use of any tobacco product on school district property is prohibited. Would you please rise? And gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our freedom and the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Once again, good evening and welcome to Punxsutawney High School and tonight's game between St. Mary's Dutchmen and the Punxsutawney Jacks. Starting lineup for St. Mary's. Senior, number 2, Tanner Fox. Senior, number 11, Tyler Mitchell. Senior, number 23, Zach Thorwick. Junior, number 5, Anthony Netzinski. And junior, number 12, Quinn Bazaz. St. Mary's is coached by Bill Shuey, assisted by James Cody, Jason Schutz, Jason Netzinski, and Jeff Gross. And now, the starting lineup for Punxsutawney Jacks. Senior, number 3, Ryan Higley. Junior, number 33, Cooper Holman. Junior, number 22, Jimmy Neese. And junior, number 23, Noah Reaver. Punxsutawney is coached by Randy Wright, assisted by Bill Vasello and Dylan Huey. Officials for tonight's basketball game are Doug Steve, Jim Raccini, and Fred Glassel. Good luck to both teams.
Let him go. Ew, Aaron, you smell like food. Hey, yo, pass over the notes. What? Did you win or lose? We won. What are you doing up here? It's his fault. Say Pumpsy's better. Pumpsy's better. Oh! Oh, he did. Thank you. Thank you. What's his name? Thank you, Maddie. Wait, did 8th grade win, right? Yeah, we are. Varsity, when's the night of what? Just trying to convince me that they're I'm not killing the guy beside me for the last time. Why would I do that? I already killed the guy. Yeah, we didn't come to the
possible pass to jump inside there, him and Mason Nesbitt. Higley at 3, off, no good. Nice rebound by Higley. Almost gets the double. Nice job by Holman to keep that ball away from the defense. Cross court to Weaver. Corner shot 3. Yeah.
Oh, Zach! Not killed it. After one more time, I'm not going to kill it. I'm not going to kill There's a block. Oh my God. It's my sister that passed it on the outside. She's out of school. Stop that. I'm gonna have to do it.
Good idea, man. There's too much blue.
Oops. How about you do it then? What is wrong? He's been out for like. He hurt his ankle. Just get ready. You can dunk freshman. Like 360 dunk? Yeah. I can dunk too. You want to see his proof? It just happens so much. You know Aaron Webb? Aaron Webb. Yeah.
50-50 winner will receive $70. Ticket number 119-1665. Once again, 119-1665.
He can dunk. Oh yeah, no wonder he can take light. Oh yeah, no one can. Kylie, I know you're trying to get us in trouble. Never say my number is. I didn't know they were. They must yeah, all they're good is we are going to try to separate time against guess what? I went 7 for 50. I went 3 for 6. I was 1 for 2 tonight. I heard you guys talk.
Bo Thomas.
That was not you. Oh. Olivia Jordan. Yeah. Yup. Oh, yeah. You want to see my highest show? Alan Man. Look at my highest Hey, Sarah. Look at my highest. That's like 3 years. I know, so I can get $3. I get one. Okay. You get strawberry. I'll just break it. Wait. What? We say number, you say what? Number, we say number, you say
Once again, 50/50s, $70. Ticket 119-1665.
I want it.
Bo Thomas, Ryan Higley.
Oh, it's party. It's 47. You be a ball Monday? You're gonna win me? Wait, you're doing the shootout. Are you doing the shootout? I don't think you unit but they're gonna shoot out. Like for competition.
Second spot.
Oh my god. Is this ED2? Are you sure? Yes. That's why. Oh no.
Pretty disgusting. Takes a seat on the seat.
I can tell you what I went to school, Joe. You left on flavors. I'll tell you where I went to school for a year.
Fires a three. No good.
I'll get a 6. I didn't go get a 6. Here, give me a trap. What's your trap? I'll give it to you. You actually got a lot of you're gonna be like your phone almost. Mr. Carlson, you're gonna get like 20 minutes at the end of the class to get your phone. More than that, it's way better than the others. Get bored at a basketball. Get bored at the basketball. Decide to play some sport on the phone. Back. Right.
Subs coming for Punxsutawney, Press Floyd.
There's a guy over around in his dress. Yeah. It's whatever it is, like.
Experts on over-the-counter medication too. It's always a good idea to check with your pharmacist before taking over-the-counter medications because they have a mechanism of action. So there could be drug interactions between other over-the-counters or even your prescription medications. So if you're unsure, just ask. We're always available for you.
Okay, we're back in business here at Punxsutawney Area High School. Maybe. Okay, and I can hear myself now. So, with that being said, Neese comes down with that rebound. Score sits 13-6. Presloyd up over half court. He takes it right to the hoop. Too powerful off the back of the glass. And St. Mary's comes down with the rebound. 4:18 to go here in the second period.
sister? I'm sorry. I wish. I wish it was my stepsister too. Tell me your sister. Yeah, Martha, get a bite. You love this play. Give me a hard time. I wouldn't be surprised if you were oh yeah, I will that one. Come on, Jimmy. Who knows? Hey, Yeah, go Mertz. That's his club, Mertz. I see you, Mertz, sitting on the bleachers. Oh my lord. You want to see me eat 6 Why is your cheerleader so off?
Okay, welcome back to Punxsutawney Area High School, where we're at halftime, and unfortunately the Chunks are down 8 points here at half to the St. Mary's Flying Dutchman. Scoring totals first for St. Mary's, leading the way in the first half is Tanner Fox. He has 9 points. There's 3 fellas that have 3 points: Anthony Nedzinski, Quinn Gavazzi, and Zach Thorward, and Matt Davis chipped in with 2. For Punxsutawney, leading the way at the moment is Noah Weaver with 5 points and 2 each for Ryan Higley, Noah Konjerski, and Bo Thomas. The only 2 fouls for Punxsy at the moment. Mason Nesbitt has a couple, and 5 fouls on St. Mary's. Nedzinski has 2 and Mitchell has 2. So hopefully Punxsy can go back out and do a little bit of offensive generation here and get back on the plus side of things. The sooner the better. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. We've got 8 minutes here in a halftime show. You're listening to a Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9.
Hey, this is Quick Ken. Looking to buy the house of your dreams? Consider it done. Pre-approved. Am I awesome or what?
This is totally Rocket. You're a mortgage expert. My credentials? You mean like my job history or history as an old? Like I had only worked here a few months. How old do you think I sound? Like 25 or something?
Quick Ken, at your service. You're worried about your closing date. You've already paid thousands in extra fees and are afraid the deal will fall through. Please hold while I transfer you several times to actually find a person that can.
Rocket speaking. Like it's only a house. We will get back with the underwriter in a week. No big deal.
Trust your mortgage with experts who know your name. Infirst Bank has been your local mortgage lender for over 100 years. Infirst Bank will walk you through the mortgage process and answer any questions you find along the way, getting you in the home of your dreams. Infirst Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. That's 100 years.
I love that. But when it comes to sneeze on the rug, ants on the floor, spiders and bees in the walls, well, you run Vic O's. Call Jerry Dwyer Pest Control, Rochester Mills, 412-862-7422, or online at jerrymcguirepestcontrol.
You're listening to Punxsy High School Hoops on Fox Sports Punxsy, FM 100.9 and AM 1540 WECZ, Punxsutawney. With the price of everything going up, you need to save every way you can. Did you know your Punxsy Shop and Saves Perks card can help you save just by using your Perks card? On special items daily can save you money. Plus, when your Perks card info is updated, you will receive a special offers and savings in your email. No strings attached. Just keep your Perks card info updated and let the savings come to you. Your Punxsy Shop and Save and our Perks cards, making you keep more of your money. Big Run Flooring knows you have lots of choices. The soft feel of carpet and area rugs on your toes. The easy care of tile, waterproof vinyl, or linoleum. And the warmth of hardwood. Big Run Flooring has the extensive experience, selection, and customer satisfaction that work with your budget.
Wow, this is good.
Big Run Flooring. Check us out on Facebook and our showroom at 300 Main Street, Big Run. They say the eyes are a window to your soul. So when you take care of them, your eyes are special. And the Laurel Eye Clinic is dedicated to their complete care. The Laurel Eye Clinic has established a reputation for surgical excellence. We're known for LASIK, cataract surgery, and more. But the Lower Line Clinic is also available to family eye care, including annual exams, glasses, and contacts. Yes, it's true that the Lower Line Clinic provides the finest surgical eye care. It's also true that the Lower Line Clinic provides outstanding family eye care too. The same quality, skill, and patient treatment from the most delicate procedures to checking your vision. Your eyes are special, and your vision is important. They deserve the care that you'll see every time at the Lower Line Clinic. Convenient eye care. The Lower Line Clinic provides complete eye care from the most basic to the most specialized. With locations throughout Pennsylvania, the Lower Line Clinic truly is a vision for you. Call 800-494-2020. Visit lowerline.com.
Seems like it took forever for life to get back to normal, but we now can gather together, break bread, go out to dinner, go to all familiar places that make you feel great, and they taste great. Hi, this is Dave Satry, the new anchor in. We still have room for your private parties. We still have adult beverages for a celebration and happy hour. The new anchor in for 98 years has had great prices on great homemade food, and it's the same relaxing, comfortable environment that you've grown to know and love. We look forward to serving you at the new anchor in again.
We're watching your favorite show, and you get a text. Looks like you just bought a diamond bracelet for $5,900 in Las Vegas. Or at least someone tried to. See, you've got Card Valet from Marion Central Bank. You can turn your debit card on and off when you want. Set spending limits and receive alerts when your card is used. Download the app to your phone, register your card, and you're done. And you can get back to your show. Card Valet, only with Marion Central Bank. Dr. Camanova and Dr. Ramanini are part of our comprehensive team at the Punxsutawney Area Hospital that provides patients with the latest personalized cancer treatments and access to breakthrough clinical trials. New advances in cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment are being developed every day and brought to you close to home. You are not alone in your fight against cancer. Punxsutawney Area Hospital and Home and Cancer Center are committed to providing you with the knowledge, inspiration, and specialty cancer care you need so you can face your diagnosis with confidence. Why travel for world-class cancer care when you don't have to? We're here for you as a part of the Punxsutawney community. Learn more about the UPMC Home and Cancer Care Center at the Punxsutawney Area Hospital by visiting www.pah.org or call the office at 814-938-5212. At Punxsutawney Area Hospital, patients come first.
Napa Midtown Auto Parts, we know who yourself. Napa Midtown Auto Parts is a proud supporter of local sports, and we'll back you on any of your DIY projects. Come see us at 110 South Gilpin or give us a call at 938-6363. Napa Midtown Auto Parts. On St. High School Roots on Fox Sports, FM 100.9 WECZ.
Get the pizza deal that's almost as big as a football deal. The Punxsutawney Pizza Gridiron Grub. One extra large 16-inch pepperoni pizza with a dozen wings plus a free tomato zesty. Score this deal for just $29.29. But hurry, this deal won't go into overtime. A 16-inch pepperoni pizza, a dozen wings, and a free tomato zesty. Get the Gridiron Grub from Punxsutawney Pizza. Think about pizza? Think Punxsutawney Pizza. 938-8132. 938-8132.
You know, some people just don't care for their eyes as well as they should. But the fact of the matter is, your eyes are one of your most precious gifts. Why take chances with your eyesight? Global Eye Care can give you a whole new view of the world. Professional eye examinations, cataract surgery, and a great selection of glasses and contacts. Global Eye Care is your family's total vision center.
You depend on your eyes. Depend on your eye care.
Call 938-4770 for an appointment. Global Eye Care.
I'm Mike, your neighborhood pharmacist at the medicine shop.
Okay, welcome back here to Punxsutawney Area High School, Chuck Daly Memorial Gymnasium, where we're ready to fire up the second half of hoops here tonight. Punxsutawney starting with an 8-point deficit. Starting five out for Punxsutawney. as well as everybody except we have Schutz out there, and it looks like, let me see here, who is not out there? Dorworth is not out there at the moment. I'm not sure if he was the one that was hurt there in the first half. I've seen him going with the trainer. Edzinski, no good. Nice with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Higley. Higley out ahead of everybody. He takes it left. No good. Nice job by Holman on the rebound. To Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Weaver. Weaver gets it to Higley down low. He takes a corner three. And it's no good. Having a rough night of shooting here tonight is Higley. Holman, nice job standing his ground there, and St. Mary's got rid of it just in time. So, Punxsutawney had a couple good looks there and comes away with no points. I'm told the live stream on the YouTube is going through, and now, since it is, we have a little lull in the action here. A three by Dorworth, or no, that's Cavazzi, my bad. Cavazzi drains a three to open the scoring here in the second half. 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Our friends from Florida are diligently listening. Nice pass inside to Nesbitt. Nesbitt fires it up off the back of the glass, no good. Second try, no good. And St. Mary's comes away with the rebound. Punxsutawney missing easy bunnies opportunities here. And I'm afraid, before it's all said and done, it's going to be a blocking foul on Nesbitt. He's racking them up. That's his third foul. One thing about Mason Nesbitt, he's a stout boy, a junior, and I've watched him in the last couple years. He's had his fair share of fouls. He gets the money's worth, and I like that. Question on the issue here. And scorer table was talking to the referees. 6:38 to go. Punxsutawney down by 11 at the moment, so they better get it in gear, so to speak. But we want to thank our long-lost listeners from Florida for tuning in and watching the live stream. Get some hollers from the crowd here as to the white ball on a scrum underneath. Surprise Punxsutawney still no pressure on the ball. That was one of their fortes, to get some turnovers and get some free fast breaks here. And Punxsutawney's not going with any high off the glass. Weaver no good, and Cavazzi comes out there with it. You get a little push from behind there. You can see it from up here, but the referees don't see it. Fox with a three. Bank was almost open, and that's going to be a foul called. Just an incidental foul. Unfortunately, Cavazzi is going to get nailed with that foul. As Holman had it, and Cavazzi ran into him. Nice coming back out, which surprises me that they're taking Nice out, leaving Nesbitt in with 3 fouls, but I'm sure there's a method to the madness. And it's Holman drives baseline. He gets in trouble, passes it back out to Weaver. Weaver spin move and get it to Holman. Holman will head fake. Nothing doing. Weaver takes a deep three off the front of the iron, no good, and it's going to be rebounded by St. Mary's. Out front, Zinski with it, takes a deep three off, no good, and Ryan Higley comes out to rebound. Higley to Holman. Holman ahead to Weaver. Weaver thought about bouncing into Nesbitt. Back to Weaver. And Weaver does get it into Bo Thomas. Thomas goes around. It's going to be an and one for Bo Thomas. And the foul is going to be on 33. That's Dan Schutz. So a chance to bring Punxsutawney within 8, and does. Punxsutawney down 8 here with 5:11 to go. Compliments of Bo Thomas is and 1. Like I said, 5:04 to go here, third period. Score sitting 22-14. They get it to Fox. Fox drives, puts it out, 2 shots, shuts a 3, no good. Nice rebound by Mitchell over top of Higley. And there's going to be a layup, pretty much uncontested for Quinn Gavazzi. Punxsutawney brings it back the other way. Kondersky and Presswood coming back in for Punxsutawney. Get it into the corner to Higley. Higley back out to Holman. Holman around Weaver. Weaver spins, looks, nobody home. Joe Thomas, for a freshman, pretty impressed with his size and his talent down low there. Nice job. He's going to get called for the over the back on that, as he went over the top of the St. Mary's defender, tipped that ball back, but he had too much, I guess, body on body. Higley's going to get a break, as does Holman. So with that being said, we have Presswood, Weaver, Nesbitt, Bo Thomas, and Noah Kondersky in the game at the moment. For St. Mary's, there's Fox, Nidzinski, Charlie Coudray, Dan Schutz. Who am I missing? Number 12, Quinn Gavazzi. Scrum at half court there, a little action, and Punxsutawney doesn't have any 33s out on the floor, so I'm not sure who that was on. Regardless, Punxsutawney with that ball. Weaver at the top of the ball. It wasn't on. No wonder because Schutz got that foul. On me, Punxsutawney had the ball. Weaver took that shot from the foul line, and it was no good. They're clearing out. They're going to try and let Fox try and drive that ball in. Run that play last time. He had pretty easy, and that's going to be Punxsutawney's ball as Schutz throws that ball wide left. It was intended for Charlie Coudray. Nesbitt's going to get a break. And we're going to stay here. It's a 30-second timeout. Score sits 24-14. Punxsutawney down 10 with 3:21 to go. They just can't get anything flowing at the moment. Nothing will fall for them. They're not taking terrible shots. Some of the shots that they are taking is some layups and whatnot, and just can't get them to fall. So once those start to fall, hopefully we'll get back on the plus side here. 3:21 to go. Punxsutawney's ball under their own hoop. Down 10. Presley brings the ball up over half court. Looks the situation over. Kondersky, flash open there. Kondersky with it. They get it into Neese. Neese spins. And it's going to get knocked away. Luckily, Thomas is right behind him, picks it up. Oh boy, he got stopped, and the ball's going to be saved, and it's going to be picked back up by Punxsutawney. They get it to Weaver. Weaver looks the court over. Quite a flurry there, but Punxsutawney comes out with the loose ball. They get it to Presley. Presley down the corner to Jimmy Neese, having trouble with keeping that thing corralled, and it's going to stay Punxsutawney's ball. He took that shot, but it was no good, and it went out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Noah Kondersky going to inbound the ball underneath our own hoop, and they get it into Weaver off the key. We're in the left wing to Presley. Presley gets the situation over. He gets it across court to Weaver. Weaver spins, drives, gets it into Kondersky. He's going to be pushed from behind. Going to take two shots. I believe that's going to be on Charlie Coudray. No, it's on Quinn Gavazzi. It's his second foul. First shot, nice. Nothing but net for Noah Kondersky. Second shot coming. Nice job. Two very nice foul shots, and they both go in. It's even better. Score sits 24-16. Punxsutawney down 8. Playing fairly good defense. St. Mary earning about everything that they got on the board. Nice runner off the side of the glass. Jimmy Neese comes down with it. That's it. Jimmy's got to get that ball and clear it out. So he get knocked away a couple times there. He's just been a little bit fragile with that ball, and that's those Tracy Dutchman slapping that ball away. Jersey gets himself in trouble, kicks it back out to Presloyd. Off the top of the backboard, no good. So with that being said, St. Mary's looks like they're putting a little bit of man-to-man, like full-court man-to-man pressure on Varsity. Not exactly sure why, though. They got Presloyd kind of keeping a good eye on him. And they hand it. Not sure what that foul was, but we're going to see. 15 with the hold. Okay, I guess Bo Thomas is battling in underneath, and he was holding St. Mary's defender. And that ball. Going to stay St. Mary's ball. Cooper Holman's going to come back in the game. Presloyd's going to come out. Punxsutawney just cannot seem like they can all come down with a clean rebound. Every rebound's bumped and banged, and loose ball situation every time Punxsutawney tries to come down with a rebound. There's remedy there. Get a good hold on that ball. He can travel with it. There's 15. Higley's going to be coming back in for Punxsutawney. Charlie Kudre did a little travel once he got that pass. So Holman's going to inbound it to Weaver. 58 seconds to go here in the third period. Punxsutawney down 8. Final score 24-16. Holman with it back to Weaver. Weaver looks in. Nobody home. Then dribbles around top the key. Punxsutawney just their offense is dead and dry. I don't know what to say. Holman in and out for 3, and Bo Thomas. I don't understand exactly what happened there. As he went for a foot back, and it just simply was too light. I think he thought he was going to get pushed on, and he was going to get fouled, and it didn't happen. Here we go, though. 17 seconds to go. I imagine St. Mary's going to play last shot here, especially being up by 8 points. I mean, if you can burn those final 10 seconds off the clock, why not, right? So with that being said, they're down to 6, and Bo Thomas, they gotta give it to Weaver. Weaver gonna heave it short. So you're into the score, third quarter, 24-16. We'll be back for the start of the fourth. You're listening to a Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9.
And then Bo that, can I just like, he's in 9th grade.
Give me a 30.
He only plays
Okay, back here at Chuck Daly Memorial Gymnasium, where we are set to start the fourth quarter of action between the St. Mary's Flying Dutchmen and our Punxsutawney Chucks. Unfortunately, Punxsutawney starting out again with an 8-point deficit, same as at the start of the third quarter. Hopefully they can get something figured out offensively. Defensively, I mean, I'm pretty happy with only letting 24 points go in 3 full quarters. Unfortunately, we need to score more than 16 points. So, that being said, Mason Nesbitt inbounds to Weaver. Once again, this side, they're sort of playing a man-to-man type of, I'm not exactly sure. They're playing some sort of a zone. It's just not exactly sure what it is. It's like a nice drive by Konjerski, but it does not come down. The ball does not fall for him. Like I said, they're not taking bad shots, just not getting a roll, not getting a bounce. And another thing is, it's kind of hurt us because they've had too many second tries. There's no defense on that first shot. So Weaver's going to have a push off, I believe. His first foul. So Punxsy's fourth in the second half. Missing that one. Oh! Foul called by Higley. Nedzinski takes it to the hoop. Looks like a pretty good block off the backboard. As Higley's got some jumps and he pinned that ball on the backboard. First shot's good for Nedzinski. Puts St. Mary's up 9 with a chance to go up 10. Shots up and good. So, as stated, Punxsutawney down 10 with 7:14 to go. So, have to start getting hot, start get a run going, make something happen here. St. Mary's in a zone defense, so we need to basically take that over on some sort of an overload on one side or the other, and nice drive again by Konjerski, but the ball won't go. Can't say that he's doing a great job as a sophomore, taking that ball to the hoop, putting up a nice soft play, and it just won't fall through. So with that being said, Fox has that ball in the left wing. Punxsy's going to start forcing the issue and start trying to get some turnovers, start doing something as Fox takes it to the hoop and lays it in. Nice underhanded left layup. That gives him the 10th point of his night. First player in double digits. Higley with that ball far side. Weaver gathers it up as Fox over pursues. Konjerski for 3 and he hits. Noah Konjerski for 3. A little bit of spark there. Hopefully Punxsutawney can feed off of that. And Shucks with it. Back out to Nedzinski. Nedzinski to Gavazzi. Loose ball. Picked up by Gavazzi. Fox with it. Lays it up and in. Seems like everything he tosses up towards the hoop goes in. It's lay-ins and little soft runners and such. 5:32 to go here. Punxsutawney down 11. Weaver drives. Gets the ball back out to Higley. Higley out to Konjerski. Konjerski takes a 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. And it's going to stay Punxsy's ball as number 11, I guess that's Mickle. Jimmy Neese coming in for Nesbitt. Ryan Higley with that ball, going to inbound it. And looking for some help, and they get it to Konjerski. Konjerski drives, gets it over to Higley. Higley down low to Thomas, back out front to Konjerski for 3 again, and he hits. Sophomore Noah Konjerski with his second 3, and we're down 8. So Punxsutawney, like I said, we need to do something here because St. Mary's, they're not intentionally burning clock, but you can see that they are, each possession, getting their money's worth out of each possession, I should say. And no good, and Punxsutawney standing flat-footed, no rebound. A 3 off the iron, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Higley as they scrum for the ball. So, Ted Brzezinski's going to take that ball out underneath his own hoop. We'll get it into Mitchell. Mitchell's going to get it to Schutz. Schutz looks. Gets it to Brzezinski in the key. He takes a quick spin, move, no good. Bo Thomas clears that ball. And Weaver brings it up over the down to back. Down to Noah Konjerski in the corner. He hits another three. Noah Konjerski. He's on fire. Nice job by Noah Konjerski. We'll see what this timeout's going to be. It's going to be a 30. We're going to stay here. And Konjerski has drained 3 threes here in about the last minute and a half. And we're down 5. So Punxsutawney, like I said, needed to make something happen. They put the ball in sophomore Noah Konjerski's hands, and he's draining them. It's one thing I've seen it happen in more than enough games. You see it, not just Punxsutawney. I'm not pointing fingers or anything like that, but you get on fire like that and you make a 3, and I'm not sure the purpose of it, but you call a timeout right away. I'm thinking if you're hitting 3s and you're hot, you keep firing at them. You keep putting the pressure on them. Keep firing the 3s. Don't let them catch your breath. But irregardless, we're down 5 with 4:17 to go, and Punxsutawney on defense here at the moment. And Fox has that ball. He's going to pass it off to Gavazzi. Gavazzi drives it in. Gets it to Schutz. Schutz looks, hands it off to Fox. Almost slipped through his hands. Then they get it over to Brzezinski. And everybody's down low for St. Mary's except Brzezinski, and then they clear. Oh, Fox going to the hoop. Get it into the key. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell to Brzezinski to Fox. Like I said, it's not obvious. It's not like they're playing 4 corners. But St. Mary's is definitely passing it around, trying to wear Punxsutawney down a little bit. And in the same token, burning some clock. That Punxsutawney doesn't need to really burn here. 3.5 to go. Mitchell's going to be fouled by Neese. Not a bad foul. It was he was right underneath and he was going to be taking a bunny. And Jimmy Neese, his first foul. 6th team foul. The one thing for sure is Mitchell was not going to make that shot from the low block because Neese came down on him and he was not going to make it. He does make the first foul shot, so he's going to make him earn those 2 points if he makes it. First one's good, and second one, way. And he makes it. So he makes a 2-pointer, but he makes it with 2 free throws instead of the easy lay-in. And Punxsutawney's sitting where they need to be if they do need to start fouling to get them into one-on-one situations. Weaver goes to the hoop. Konjerski for 3. Ooh, look, good and true, but a little bit heavy off the back of the iron. And on the back, St. Mary's way. Hopefully his fire's not out yet. We need a couple more 3s here as Punxsutawney's down 7 with 2:53 to go in the 4th quarter. St. Mary's with that ball. Fox dribbles in over the timeline and dribbles back. He's going to dribble left, around the back. Oh, Higley almost knocked it away. And there's a double team there, but it's no good. A little body and Higley rejects the shot, but they say too much body. So it's going to be the 7th foul on Punxsutawney. So Higley, I think that's his 3rd foul. First shot's good. That's Gavazzi, he goes to the line. Second shot, no good, and Punxsutawney comes down with it. Jimmy Neese gets to Weaver. 2:30 to go. Weaver drives in. Thought about getting it to Bo Thomas. They get it over to Higley. Higley looks down low for Thomas. They lob it in, and no good. Tried to force it, probably wasn't there. I like the thought was great. Just the probability of him getting that with the defender hanging on his back like that probably just wasn't going to happen. So it comes back, 2 minutes to go, St. Mary's ball. We're down by 8. He needs to put a little bit of, they're not going to the hoop there where they could have easily gone to the hoop. Somebody needs to put some pressure on the ball. Yeah, Weaver does foul Fox. It's going to be Weaver's second, I believe. Fox goes to the line for 2 shots, or 1-on-1. I don't know how all of a sudden they come up with 9 fouls already. But regardless, Fox scores 1. The second one coming. It's off, no good. Higley with the rebound. And just as we talked about not giving the ball up, taking care of the situation, it's going to be a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with the team. You're listening to a Laurel Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9. Okay, back here at Punxsutawney High School. Punxsutawney back out on the floor. We have Mason Nesbitt, Bo Thomas, Noah Konderski, Cooper Hallman, and Noah Weaver. St. Mary's using up their full minute. Punxsutawney standing right behind the St. Mary's huddle. It's kind of cool. They should have been over there listening to see what their secrets are. But nevertheless, it's going to be St. Mary's ball at the scorer's table coming out of the timeout. Minute 36 to go here, and we are down by 9. So something's going to give one way or another here. We got to do a foul or put pressure on him, and it's going to be a one-on-one situation. As Hallman fouls Nedzinski. Hallman's first foul. Minute and a half to go. Down 9. And it says 10 fouls. I'm not going to guarantee you that that's correct. First shot was no good. Second shot coming. And it's good. Nedzinski hits a second half of the 2 shots. We were going to drive to the hoop. Konderski with it. Ooh, almost got away with a nice pass by Weaver to Bo Thomas for 2. And we're going to have a timeout by Punxsutawney. And I'm not sure. It's going to be a full. We'll take another 30 seconds with them. You're listening to a Laurel Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9. Okay, back here at Punxsutawney High School. Punxsutawney kind of comical here at the break here. Referees, I don't know if it's poking good fun or what, but Coach Marcello is giving both the referees, who are perennial referees here at the high school, I see them here quite often, giving them both an earful as Punxsutawney's going to the hoop there. It looked like some serious body contact, and nothing called. So Punxsutawney going to come out full court here. 1:17 to go. Punxsutawney down by 8 again. They get it into Fox. And be kicked off. Holman kicks that ball and pass. We staying with full court here. 1:15 to go. So unfortunately, any foul Punxsutawney commits is going to be a 2-shot foul. They get it into Bauer. Bauer to Fox. To Nadzinski. And he's going to be fouled by Holman. He's going to take his 2 shots. So 1:09 to go here. Things are looking pretty grim at the moment for Punxsutawney. Unfortunately for them here tonight, they're not getting any breaks as far as the ball falls, so to speak. St. Mary's obviously a good hustling, good defensive team, and Nadzinski makes that first shot. He'll take his second. Nesbitt comes out. Higley comes in.
Don't freaking do that.
So this shot goes, will be down 10. Needs to do some fast footwork here, and it does. And they get it into Thomas. Thomas bounces it to Holman. Holman gathers it up, gets it up over half court. He drives and looks for some help. Gets it over to Weaver. Weaver loses it, comes back out and gets it. Drives into the lane, shoots a nice little floater, no good. Rebound St. Mary's. Punxsutawney almost pulled that ball away. Bauer has it, gets to Fox. Fox ahead to, we're going to be running out of time here now, being down 10, and we can't get it, even commit a foul. Then the referees he probably is fouling him and not even getting called. And they do finally call a foul on Noah Weaver. And that's going to send Quinn Gavazzi to the line. 38 seconds. Punxsutawney down 10. His first shot coming. And it's no good. So if we can come away here unscathed, get down here. Obviously, we're going to have to start taking some threes. Or we're not going to get back in it. We're down 10 and down 11. Gavazzi makes the second of the 2 shots. Holman up over half court. He drives the lane and he takes a shot and it goes. Holman finally drains a 3 and they get it ahead to Bauer. Bauer looking to stay away, played keep away. And I think it's pretty much inevitable now with 17 seconds to go. Punxsutawney's just going to lay back. And that's going to be your final score of 38-30. Punxsutawney loses by 8 here tonight to the hands of the St. Mary's Flying Dutch. We'll go ahead and take a break. I'll tally up some scores, and we'll be back for our game recap. You're listening to our Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops Night on Fox Sports 100.9. Give me like a minute. Just let me know when to go. Okay, back here at Punxsutawney High School, where the Punxsutawney Chucks have just fallen to the hands of the St. Mary's Flying Dutch by a score of 38-30. Here in this game, Punxsutawney just couldn't get anything flowing on offense. We were making some decent attempts, but balls just not falling for us. And St. Mary's kept the pressure on, and defense just couldn't. They couldn't get over the St. Mary's defense here tonight. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get some score recaps for you. High score for St. Mary's leading the way was Tanner Fox with 11, closely followed by Quinn Gavazzi with 10, Anthony Nazinski with 8, 3 for Zach Thorwart, who was injured in the game, and 2 for Tyler Mitchell. For Punxsutawney, leading the way was sophomore Noah Konjerski with 13 points, followed by freshman Bo Thomas with 7, 5 for Noah Weaver, 3 for Cooper Hallman, and 2 points for Ryan Higley. So like I said, we just couldn't get anything going here tonight. It was, scoring was few and far between for Punxsutawney. We had a one little hot stretch here where